Hi everyone. It must be 6:45 a.m. and I wanted to vlog today. It's very early to me, but today we have nice things that are happening, so I thought it would be cool. My family is still sleeping, so I have to be kind of quiet. But I have this morning yoga on the beach with my neighbor who is a yoga teacher. And I've had yoga a couple times, but it's not it's not something that I do. But you know, she offered me, she was like, oh, like, you know, we talked about like, you know, what she did a couple times, and she offered that to me, and I was like, in my mind I was like, oh, I don't know, I'll see. And then I was like, why am I so like, what's the issue? Like, just do it, you know? Like, sometimes I feel like I get into my head about these things, but anyway. There, I'll film on the front camera because I can't see otherwise if I'm in shot or frame or anything like that. What was I saying? Oh, I already took my morning supplements for my rosacea, which has been getting better, by the way. I had acupuncture yesterday. My acupuncturist said that it was wonderful. Oh, hold on, I'll put the microphone. There we go. You must hear me much better now. So I went to the acupuncturist yesterday who complimented me on my skin because I'm finally getting some traction, and it's all because of that supplement. Because I've been doing all the other things before, like around that, and it's worked, but not to the extent that I want them to. Anyway, I asked her also for some herbs because I keep having mucus at the back of my throat that I can't shift. It used to be because of some diet. So, like, for example, if I eat dairy, it would get worse. But now it doesn't matter what I eat, it's constantly there. It's very draining. So she gave me some herbs. I have to wait a little because that supplement that I take in the morning, I have to not eat for 15 to 30 minutes. And what else? But that's it. That's it. I've been, I bought also a sleepy tea for CBD sleepy tea because I haven't been sleeping very well. So yeah, like trying to, you know, focus on myself and focus on my health a little bit because I've kind of let it slip, which is okay. You know, the body can heal itself. Yesterday I also went to the gym. I had a busy day yesterday. I went to the gym and I'm kind of sore. So today the yoga will be interesting. I'm not by nature flexible and I'm sore, so it's gonna be, but you know, you can't tell, but I have my leggings under like some sweatpants. So yeah, I think I will make these herbs now because they have to cool down. And yeah, we'll see where we get up to. I have plans, but I didn't sleep the best. I slept okay, but I didn't, like, I could have slept a bit more. I didn't go to bed as early as I should have because I usually go to bed before 10. And yesterday I went to bed at like, well, I think I switched off the light at like 10:30. I know it's not criminal, but but it is early. Like, it is too late for me. Usually by 9:30, 9:45, I'm out. So yeah. But you know, it's okay. So yeah, I'll make these herbs. So you need, she told me how much. They don't taste the best, but they don't taste the worst. I thought it was going to be way worse than it is. But they taste kind of sweet and bitter. So yeah, I need to, but they taste sweet, so it's not bad. It's not bad. I just realized usually I make eggs like for a few days ahead, but I don't have any more, so I have to make eggs. I have to make my own breakfast. I was watching The Pit, which is a show about like a very realistic medical show, and it's very interesting and very good, but it's a bit too realistic. It kind of gives me anxiety, which maybe is a sign that I shouldn't be watching it before bed because it's like it's very realistic. And it's, you know, you see, like, I always thought that I wanted to be a doctor, but now watching it, I'm like, no, No, it's horrible. It's beyond busy. You're busy, but you're also busy in such a way. You're like actually helping people that are often in distress, that are not feeling well. Like it's hard, and you're constantly having to be bombarded with that. Like by the end, I'm like, I can't. Like it's horrible. Yeah. So it's a bit too realistic, and it's a bit like it's not graphic in the sense of like it's not even about like it's not about I'm not someone who's graphic, but it looks very realistic, and that kind of where you watch like a movie and you do sort of want the barrier between real life and that, because although we say, oh, we want it realistic, do we? Because when art really imitates life, it's uncomfortable. It's like, ooh, it's like there's this show. It's like I watched a couple at the time. I wasn't in therapy though, but at the time, a while ago, I watched like these therapy shows, and I thought, how cool is it? You can kind of. I think the reason we watch these things is so that we can. It's kind of instead of dealing with our own things, we can look outside of ourselves and have it be dealt with in some safer way, right? Like, so I was watching like therapy shows instead of doing therapy, but they're very highly unrealistic, and it kind of gives you an idea of like, oh wow, this is so cool, like, ooh, it's exciting. And then there's this show called Couples Therapy, and like I think I watched one episode, and it's very good, and it's also not. It is a show, but it's not like a scripted show. But it's edited, and you can't. They're trying, I think, their best to show realistic couples therapy, but they can't ultimately because it's a show. But still, it's extremely like it's a documentary-ish, and same thing I watched, and it's amazing. But because I'm in my own therapy, watching somebody else kind of do therapy, it's not really that. It's not that entertaining, You're like, I'm good. I have my own issues. So it's something like that is happening, with the pit, and it's very activating also because it's hour by hour what happens in like in the emergency department, and it's very realistic, and it's kind of sad for everybody around, not just for the patients, but also for the doctors who are dealing with all these things, and it's tough. It's really tough. Yeah, it makes you realize like, and it's not so much just the patients; it's also the context in which they happen. Like it's mentally, emotionally draining, psychologically, and you can't even process it in real time because something happens and it's like some situation is really effed up, but at the end of the day you have like 15 other patients, many other problems that you need like to get to, never mind your own, but it's just like bad situations and just contextually a bit like gray areas, or you see people struggling, and sometimes it's not even the patient, again it's like sometimes it's the family or the community. It's tough. I don't know if I would recommend. It's great, but yeah, maybe not. I don't know. But I can't stop now, So yeah. So yeah, I think that's what also activated me last night. That I need to. Maybe I can watch it during the day, but at night I need something more. Because, for example, I was watching The Night Manager before, and because that's so like removed from your life, it like feels much more. It's entertaining, but it's not like activating in that way, like there you're like, it's real. It feels very real. So but because I keep thinking about like, I've watched like these medical shows of like, there's like in the UK there is something like that of the emergency department, but again they don't show a lot of stuff. They do show, but there's a lot of things that cut off, and because it's a TV show, they can show many more things because it's not real people. Yeah, it hits a particular thing, but yeah. So I put water and I'm dissolving the herbs, and the water is boiling. So I will be putting my eggs. I make them soft boiled. So I've discovered that 8 minutes. I make 12 eggs at a time because I eat 3 a day. So I discovered that 8 minutes is. I usually put the timer on my phone, but I'm filming on my phone. I just realized halfway through the eggs, I was like, I didn't put the timer on. So I put 7 minutes 30 because usually I start the timer before I put them in. What are you gonna do? So yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna make my eggs. I'm gonna eat a banana. And after I eat eggs and banana, I have tea in my office, and then it depends. Sometimes I edit videos, post videos, write other things that I don't want to talk about. I'm excited about the yoga. And it's kind of cool, you know? So also beach yoga sounds wonderful, except I live in Ireland, so it's not gonna be warm. It's gonna probably be windy AF. But look, that's the way it is, you know? But it's on a nice beach. I go there often. We used to have our vet there. Not anymore, but it has really cool like sand dunes that my dog loves to go to. So yeah, I hope I can show you some of it. And we'll see what the rest of the day, but I'm a bit tired, so I don't know if I'll do that. But maybe we can at least do part of it. So we'll see. Otherwise, my point is also to take care of myself today and to rest. And I want to do a mask that takes like 3-4 hours on my face, so that's gonna take some time. And maybe watch my show and just calm down. I need to walk my dog also, that is sleeping currently in my bed. Yeah, I don't want to give her breakfast too early because then she'll be hungry by like 3 in the afternoon. So she has to wait a little, but she's asleep, so perfect. Okay, vem. Come here. Come here. Oh, I can't. Oh, who woke up? Who woke up? I'm not gonna feed you now. Well, we can go pee, and I can give you snacks to make it a bit easier. Que foi? Que foi? Let's go, Yuri. It's the eggs behind. You see? We have to go on a walk also. We have to do nails because I sharpen or file her nails every Sunday. She's so warm. She was under the blanket. She's like a little like a bread loaf coming out of the oven. Let's go. Yeah, my little loaf. You're tired. Look at your face. But you're scared to miss breakfast, so you run down. Just in case, my angel. The eggs are done. Hold on. Come on, Skitty. Good job. Calmly. have to wipe her feet every time we always wipe her feet from the outside, so whether in the garden or free. Good job. Yeah, bye. So whether in the garden or outside, she gets her feet wiped to keep the house clean. That's a big tip, you know. Like sometimes people will say like dogs are dirty. Dogs are not dirty. We have very nice white furniture, like etc. etc. She's in our beds. It's not dirty. You need to just take care of them. So I think I'm gonna give her maybe a couple of treats. I'm gonna give her a few. Good job. Attends, viens ici. Non, viens ici. Oh. Oh. She doesn't chew. She doesn't chew anything. Good job. That's it for now. I'm gonna have breakfast. Such a cute girl. Oh, you okay? Look at her little feet. Oh. It's 7:30. It's a bit early, but let's feed Skit anyway, because otherwise I have to be gone at 8:50. So yeah, let's just feed her. I made a video about how we feed our dog. I filmed the whole thing, the whole process. So I'll put it in the cards for you to watch if you want. But yeah, so it's just like real food that's been, so we home cook for her, and it's just real human food. I could eat it. I've tasted it, in fact. You know, you have some on your fingers and you instinctively lick, and then you're like, it's my dog's food, but it tastes like food. It's food. And we freeze it in 2 days worth. So this is 2 days. And every day, not every day, but every batch, we cook for her every 2 weeks. Every batch has a slightly different weight because, you know, sometimes water weight basically, because the ingredients and the amounts stay the same, but the water weight changes. So we need 172 grams today. Weighing it all. Still partially frozen, which is okay because we reheat it in the microwave to feed to her warm. It's part of Chinese medicine to eat warm meals and like not drink cold, even beverages and things like that. And I put a little bit of water. For 1:50 in the microwave at like medium strength. And then in her bowl, collagen. This is just a decanter because we buy a big 4-kilo like tub of it. So she gets 1/4 teaspoon of collagen twice a day. Everyone does. I eat it also, so I will be having it in my morning tea. It really doesn't taste very nice. Eggshells for calcium. She just gets that in the morning. Oh, is it like gonna be like, I'm just thinking of like, again, I'm taking care of my dog, myself, and my home. So is this gonna be like a series where I just take care of stuff? Oh, and black sesame seeds. That's a recent addition that I started in the morning. For her fur, she has allergies, and there are some places that the fur doesn't grow, or doesn't grow as much, or doesn't grow as well. So yeah, I think it's been helping. Oh, she has her own Chinese medicine herbs. I'm gonna try to give her this morning, which is Happy Wonder. Yeah, we'll see. She's been better. The problem and the wonderful thing about Chinese medicine is how like crafted to the individual it is. But the problem is that we live in Ireland and I don't really have access to that. The only person that I have access to is her nutritionist, who is the one that designed this meal, etc. She helps us, but it's still at a distance, and it's a bit challenging to kind of sometimes, you know, it's like symptoms can change so much, and so yeah. But I've been developing my own understanding to kind of help her because it's always the same few things, right? Like that she struggled with. But it's about catching the symptoms before they become too bad. So yeah, I wonder if I should put this more. No, it feels okay actually. So in goes the pill. I put the black sesame. Just a couple of pinches, not much. Because in Chinese medicine, they say that it's the kidneys that are responsible for hair and fur and things like that. So, and for that, you need to eat black foods. So black sesame is black beans, stuff like that. I don't want to feed beans to my dog, so black sesame. I kind of crush them in between my fingers, and then good job, Chunky. Just a bit. She has these 3 single ingredient like kind of supplement. They're freeze dried like organs. So she gets beef spleen, kidney, and bone marrow. I think I'll rebuy them. It's already 6 months that we've been giving these. I think I'll rebuy them. Oh, I really have no battery. But yeah, I don't know how much effect they have, but it's always good, you know, organs. I mean, she has a very healthy diet, but you know, they always do better. So she will eat them like this, but they're powdery inside. And so sometimes they, you know, and they have like this capsule around. And so sometimes when you eat the capsule, right, it sticks to tongue or whatever. So then she bites it and then the powder goes everywhere. So I just break it into her food. She will eat absolutely everything. She eats these pills, which are probably bitter and they'll taste good like that. Saying the girl loves to eat. I get her. Now, time for my tea. Make a big pot every morning. I don't think I have time for a full pot. I have like, what, an hour? Oof, that's a lot of tea to drink. Yeah, probably a half pot. Yeah, I don't wash it every day. Because all I put here is tea, so I just, yeah. I wash it every few days, to be fair. What else? Yeah, I need to put these away. I put collagen, so I use 1 scoop. I have a few teas that oh, you can see my tea color. I have a few teas that I like, but right now for some reason, Lapsang Souchong. So yeah, that's the one. So loose leaf tea, come on. Yes, you have to infuse it in a pot, but I put like a teaspoon and a half now, so half a pot. You enjoy? Was it nice? Yeah, you like to eat. Brekkie is good. Yeah, that's the camera. I love you. Skeet, you're destroying that yoga mat. Skeety, I can't allow you to do that. Yeah, don't do that. Good girl. Good job. You can destroy the yoga mat. Chubby. Good girl. I'm back from the yoga. I don't know if it's the sun or my rosacea or both. Or my embarrassment. But yeah, I'm back from the yoga. What else? It was very nice. It was very nice. Was amazing. Was amazing. I meditate every day now for the past like 3 years. I skip here and there, but I meditate every day. But it's really the same. It's like an embodiment practice. Yeah, my neighbor was really good. It was a really nice time, and the beach. It was very windy, and the sand is very fine, so it would get everywhere. That part was a bit tough, and the wind kept blowing the mats off, etc., etc. But and I had sand like absolutely everywhere. But outside of that, it was really lovely. So I'm sitting here finishing my tea that I didn't finish this morning, and then I will go prepare lunch in probably quite soon because I'm hungry. And yeah, after yoga we went to a coffee shop and we sat down and talked, and it was really nice. And yeah, so that's it for now. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the things that I had planned in the afternoon. I think I'm gonna relax because I want to take a shower, and then I don't want to go out of the house. So, and I don't want to sweat or do anything, you know. So I think I'm gonna make lunch, and then I'm gonna catch a shower, and then I'm gonna do a mask for like 4 hours and relax and watch some shows. And that's it. That's it. I'll show you what happens later. I thought I'd show you my garden currently. So that's a bit of a sad corner. Yeah, that fern is not doing very well. That tree got broken when we had the roof changed. That is dead because of the same reason it got broken up. But yeah, I tidied up a bit recently. So this is a carrot that's going to seed. And these are some flowers, some spinach. What is it called? Forgot. Verbena. You see, this is lavender from France. This also got stepped on, so it's seems to be regenerating, but it was having a really hard time. Some strawberries, some chamomile that overwintered, that shouldn't have overwintered. Borage that I didn't plant. Nothing you see now has ever planted now. This I never planted. Parsley grew on its own. This I planted last year. It's going to seed. It's lamb's lettuce. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous chive flowers. I'm gonna harvest some soon. Some peonies. These are peonies that are growing. I planted some seeds of sweet peas, so strawberries again. This is a raspberry. It's crazy. Yeah, what else I can show you? Well, that's kind of it. The blueberry. But things are going quite well. This is thyme that also went crazy. What is it called? Tarragon? Yeah. And peonies, which may or may not bloom. It's their second year. So, oh, that's having a hard time, huh? Yeah, so we shall see how things progress. That's the beauty of a garden. I'm gonna water sweet peas there so they grow. Never planted parsley. I don't know where the parsley seeds come from. It's fine. Oh, my lemon tree. I just learned that you can use the leaves. I don't know if I want to do that, but in tea, so I might do that. And these are wild strawberries, which are doing quite well. Yeah. Took a shower. Good love. And I'm doing a mask. Oh, these masks are amazing, by the way. They have a hard time staying, especially if I'm off. But yeah, this is where I'll be for the next, I don't know, 3 hours. I haven't been able to fully get the mask to absorb because I've been taking it beforehand. So today is my goal to have it fully absorbed, which takes 3-4 hours. Usually I stay like almost 2 hours, and it's mostly absorbed but not fully, so it becomes transparent. Yeah, I just took a shower, washed my hair. I actually need to get it out of this bun for it to dry. And yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna watch The Pit. I can't watch that night. It's too activating for me. But during the day, I think it's okay. So yeah. It's getting off. That's it for now. Finished my skincare. Taking my dog for a walk. Where's my dog? My dog. Yeah. I don't usually walk her at night, but tonight we inverted, so I'm walking her at night. And then I'm gonna have dinner. And then I washed my hair. And then yeah, do a slow night routine, because yesterday I was too wired. I can't watch The Pit at night. It activates me too much. Yeah, what are you doing? And then yeah, I'll keep you updated. Good job. Come on. Good job. Come on. I'm red after, I think, my yoga. So, I forgot I was filming a vlog. So this is the next morning. I think last clip you saw was my dinner. After dinner, I
made treats for my dog. I mean, I rolled out treats. I'll show you that. So that will kind of even out the vlog. But so I rolled out beef heart on trays to make it flat and to dehydrate it overnight. And yeah, it's still dehydrating now because it was a little bit wet. And so what else? And then I talked to a friend and I had tea and I journaled and I meditated. I brushed my teeth. I read a little bit and I went to bed. I massaged my shoulders also before bed. So yeah, that's what's happened. And I didn't sleep again very well, but that's okay. I'm drinking tea now. Unlike yesterday, you can't tell, but it's green tea. Like it's specifically Genmaicha, if you know. And yeah, it's rainy day, so yeah. I didn't sleep very well. I don't know what time I woke up, but probably around 3, and didn't sleep after. So it is what it is. Tonight, hopefully we sleep better. I try to be more relaxed about stuff like that, because otherwise, yeah, it just doesn't go well. Yeah, anyway, I'll show you the treats, so I'll catch you later. I wanted to end the vlog here, but not before I showed you the famous treats that took 16 hours to dehydrate. I dehydrate them in huge sheets. Yeah, usually I mix a lot of ingredients, I mix organs, etc. But sometimes to save time or because I don't have the energy, I make just single ingredients. And this in particular is just beef heart. So yeah, Skitty, you want one? Chubby? Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Good job. Free. Good girl. Não tem mais, mama. Good. I'll give you more later. I go on our walk. So yeah, that's it. Actually, we're 2 days after I started filming because yesterday I was very tired. So, and they took forever to dehydrate. So yeah, that's it. See you soon.